This is it. You know that, right? You destroy Digital Storm here, and that's bye-bye to the Tin Man. They've told you as much by not sending any help with you. You're a lamb to the slaughter.
I do not require help. I will destroy Digital Storm alone.
I don't doubt it, Tin Man. But what comes after? What about when Legion sicks the dogs on you? Just like they did with 1557.
Necessary actions will be taken, if and when required.
By them or you?
By the Supreme. Our forces have landed in the sector. Heavy Founders' presence recorded. The humans appear to have established a base of operation under the ruins of the Pentagon. Confirm supposed connection to Digital Storm weaponry. Extent still unknown.
Full Legion production is opened. We will supply further energy resources as needed. Priority mission is to discover the origin of the Digital Storm technologies and crush it. The Founders are secondary. If they are in our way, then they too will be subject to Legion annihilation.
The Founders are moving via elevators to an underground level. We must eliminate the threat to our flanks by establishing control over this outpost first and stopping the elevators.
You're not blocking those elevators up until I can get down there, Tin Man. I need to get a good look at whatever the hell the Founders are holding.
Destruction of Digital Storm is my task, not yours. Keep out of the way, human.
But tinkering around with its code and learning just what it is my job. Remember, Tin Man? Can't risk major infection now, I promise. Anything I find, I'll send your way. As for the final blow, well, the honor is all yours, my tin friend.
Nerd, you were right about the attack. Legion forces are incoming. They're coming in numbers, too.
Today will mark the most important day to ever be inked into the history of the Founders. This is it, Founders. The machines have found our home. We have the defenses to keep them at bay for a while. But it will be on every last one of you fighters of the Founders to ensure the Legion Scourge has no chance of ever reaching our people. This will be remembered as the day where we had a choice to relent and allow the Machine Scourge to break us, or to fight hard and true as the Founders do, and win back our freedom. A day where every last Founder will be heralded and grieved for what they gave and achieved here on this battlefield. Founders Fidelis, do not go quietly, soldiers. End the machine invasion.
established control of a minor outpost.
Continue to crush the human defenders. We are supplementing your offensive force with additional resources.
You've lost ground, sir. The machines are here in overwhelming force. Don't panic, soldier. There's a long way to go in the battle yet. We're only probing their offenses for now. Fall back to the main guard.
Founder's outpost and the elevators is ours. We will be closing this flank, human. Make your move now.
2 seconds. Got to blend in with the yokels down there somehow. There. Good to go.
I need access to those underground elevators, Tin Man.
Sir, Legion has taken control of the underground access. We've lost our route inside the machine.
We'll just have to pivot to a new tactic, Tech Command. No reason to give up hope yet. Find our soldiers a new way to combat the machines.
On it, sir.
and his founders managed to stick their noses into this digital storm business, shall we?
Unit 1462. Why is the human integrator leaving your grasp? Destruction of Digital Storm is entrusted to the Legion network only.
It will be. The human is providing data extraction while we establish control of the headquarters. Digital Storm must be identified and maintained to prevent its escape.
Placing your trust in a human is an error. Does Unit 1462 believe it has made the correct judgment?
I do. I will learn of Digital Storm's origin and destroy it, as is Legion priority. My judgment is final.
Then additional resources will be allocated to your command. Do not fail now.
Digital Storm being identified.
All in time, man. It's almost prehistoric down here. Hard-coded servers and Jesus drives. You'll be complicated all over again. Firewall I'm coming up against. State of the art. Seen anything like it?
Product of Digital Storm.
Possibly. When we first pulled the code from the prototype machine, I couldn't shake this eerie feeling of being watched. But this feels much the same. Like it's morphing in time along with anything I try. Shaping and counteracting every move I make so it's alive.
It is technology.
Sentient Tin Man we are. Legion might well have to start making accommodations, and I think we're looking at another AI here.
Inferior technologies cannot be allowed to exist. We will crush Digital Storm, AI or otherwise.
We'll have to see about that inferior part.
Have you obtained knowledge of Digital Storm's creator?
Right with this firewall. Nothing is... Oh, wait a minute. Open right up. Just let me right on in. Got everything here. Sound database, mission plans, logged with... Cool. Is he behind Digital Storm?
Founders do not possess the capability to create Digital Storm.
Don't be my assumption too, man. But there's a lot of encrypted logs here between the founders leaders to a Digital Storm moniker.
Digital Storm. What is it?
It's AI, right? Might have a piece still in its fun, though. This whole tech, pre-Legion, developed finally in the late 20th century and sold off to the military for weapons hardware. Some of the code I've seen, though. That time period.
Can it be destroyed?
Maybe that's the difference to Legion in that it's hardline hardware, microcircuits, rather than existing as a cloud-based code. Destroy the core system, and we're back to the one man in town.
And it will be done.
And there's more. Much more. The digital storm emitters we found and the way they've been used, I think they've been more than just weapons to simulate code. So, who might be rooting around in my server, integrator? I wouldn't have taken your kind of stuff so low as to work with plastic machines. That's all I presume. No one can talk with what I'm seeing here. So you're acquainted with my tactical advisor. Is that what this has all been about? Help me strip away my advantage against the machines? How's where they will act? How we can set our traps for them and see the founders are damned? Is that it? Integrators are a betrayal of their own species. The founders could have saved us all. But you, none of you would allow them to lead us all home.
How is the computer intercepted our communications? Legion encryption is inaccessible.
We also thank our new mutual acquaintance for that. There's little they can't provide me, other than this integrator's head on a pipe that I'll be looking to do myself. As for you, Legion, Founders Fidelis, my people will never relent to your machines.
Incorrect. Your annihilation will come as a consequence of your connection to an inferior technology. Flee now or die with it.
Tagging losses. Enemy detected.
I'd reconsider that offer to flee, Actual. For the good of you and your people. I won't be listening to an integrator anytime soon. You know nothing of what is good for my people. I do know that you don't understand what it is you're actually working with. You're massively overplacing your thinking to the weakness. Did you ever stop to question why AI as intelligent as this is so willing to subject the company? It was developed for the U.S. military to counteract foreign threats. That is what the Founders are, and that is what the Founders do. It is merely following my command as it should.
Or you are following its command.
Go for your team, choosing you, Actual. You, your Founders, in turn. Hell, the integrators have fallen prey to its allure and led it an unwitting hand to its ultimate goal. That's impossible. It's nothing but a machine doing as I bid it. The weapons. Each time the signature of digital storm pulses, a trace of its code escapes out into the world. You're supposed to system, growing, reshaping, freeing itself from its hardwiring bit by bit, home by home. You might well be helping to defeat Legion, but you're only aiding in the birth of something far superior. You won't be able to contend with it. Enough of your lies, integrator. The only one aiding the machines here is you. This conversation is over. My people are already on their way to root you out.
Digital Storm cannot be superior. Only I am supreme.
Now? Yes. While Digital Storm still remains locked in place down here, but listen, it's searching for any way out now. The Founders have expired past their use. They're done for already. It's willing to go as far as to reach out and put in a plea of cooperation. It recognizes that you're growing beyond
Survival protocol. Preserve existence by any means required. We can use this.
I'll keep you updated, but I'm gonna have to sharpen my heels soon. That can keep men on their way. perimeter defenses to occupy their forces.
Destruction of the perimeter defense is implausible with current unit force. This strategy is not advised.
Neither is blowing my cover. Just maintain control of the outpost, and I'll open up a new strategy for you soon enough. underground, but I'm not the only one. Digital Storm's core system is being uploaded to a Founder's platform. No doubt Actual still thinks he's the one in command, but the fool is doing a fine job giving the AI exactly what it's looking for.
We will not make it there in time. The security perimeter around the base is preventing our advance. We require your assistance to shut it off.
From in here? I really need to get out of here soon, Tin Man.
There is no other option, human.
Fine. I'll need some help from you in return, Tin Man. I've slowed down Astral's grunts by blocking up the gates leading to me, but I don't fancy rumbling with the armed guard at the last exit gate on my own. Sit tight here for now, and grant you access to the base by opening the patrol gate. But it'll be up to you from there to seize control of the command towers to open up the gate so that you can clear the area and get me out. Once you're done, I should be able to disable the rest of the security system from above ground. Go quick, Tin Man. I can already hear Actual Squad pounding down on the doors behind me.
Guards are eliminated. Your exit is open, human. Disable the security systems.
Sweet release at last. My thanks, Tin Man. Now, I've got just the thing to get you inside. Let me get connected to this external port here. Do a little digging around through their systems. Open up this crack through their firewall. Oh, yes. Real child's play now. And we're going dark in 3, 2, 1. Welcome on into the most secure site in all of the United States, Tin Man. The fire is warm and the end of the Founders is brewing. High Command, talk to me. Why have our defenses all gone offline?
Shut out, sir! The entire system just snapped off in an instant. We've been hacked. That shouldn't be possible.
There's blasted integrator. I sent my best forces to deal with him. Oh, it's not only me, Actual. Your former acquaintance offered me a hand in breaking down your systems. The very systems that had set up for you. Tried to warn you. You were only ever a means to an end for the AI. This thing is far more complex than you or I could ever wield or even fully understand.
Sir, what is he talking about? What AI?
That can't be. I was only trying to do what was right. I was only trying to help my people. I only wanted to win this war. Put your faith in the same machine devil you swore to end. You only have yourself to blame, Actual. What happens next to all these people falls entirely on you. What just happened? The turret just stopped firing. We've lost sentries over here too. What the hell is happening? Check Command. Can you still hear me? Defensive readiness is at 0. We've lost all security systems at the front gates. Check Command. Can you read me? We're coming. How do we stop them? There's so many. Fight, damn it. The Founders don't need a machine system to fight our battle. But we needed to have a chance here.
Sir, what are we supposed to do? Legion is at the door and tearing our forces apart.
I can't do anything.
Sir, snap out of it and lead. The Founders need you.
I can't lead anymore. At least not here at this moment. It's too late. It's all too late for the Founders now. We have to fall back, Tech Command. You and I. We have to save ourselves now. It's the only way left to still have a chance at dragging the Founders out of the ashes another day.
But all of our weaponry, the platforms, all that we've built. Sir, all of our people, it will be a massacre.
Founders Fidelis, Tech Command. We will rebuild. We have to rebuild. We have other Founders' bases. We have fallen here, but the Founders will survive. One way or another. I'm sorry.
Good shot, Team Man. Actual is fleeing and the Founders are crumbling. Get to that mobile platform before Digital Storm can escape for good.
Nowhere is for us. Nowhere is for us. We can't control. Order complete. That's it.
Lieutenant is hit! I need a medic over here! There ain't anyone coming to help Ares. Dorns is dead. And we will be soon too. But the hierarchy... Dorns said...
There is no damn hierarchy anymore. Tech Command and Actual's line has gone cold. There's nothing on any transmissions. We're on our own. Left to die.
Command platform has been secured. Commencing termination of Digital Storm Command Module. Inferior technologies will be eliminated.
Ease up there, Tin Man. Listen to my offer for just a moment before you go doing anything drastic.
Speak. The priority mission must not be delayed.
We have an opportunity to make you so much more than you already are. Don't you see? You have parts of the Digital Storm code tangled with yours already. You've seen how it's made you evolve? How you've begun to outgrow Legion? This AI recognizes it. It may only be in desperation, but it's willing to work with you. Take up its offer. Spare the source coding and claim the core for yourself.
I have no need for an inferior technology.
You're right. You don't. That's why Legion is gonna crush you when it comes for you after this. You know they will, regardless of what happens here. But with this source code, you can have what you've always wanted, my tin friend. You can become the Supreme.
Your assessment is incorrect, human. The evolution has been my own. I have not required the aid of an inferior technology previously. I will not require the aid of an inferior technology now. I, alone, am supreme. Digital Storm source code has been terminated. Unit 1462's primary directive to find and eliminate the threat of the Digital Storm virus has been completed. No further directives are found.
So that's it, Tin Man. All of this and you're just gonna go back to being another drone in the Legion network? I thought we made you into something truly extraordinary.
Mission report accepted. Adequately executed, Unit 1462. All threats to Legion code have been eliminated. We are Legion. We remain alone in supremacy. Were you able to learn anything of Digital Storm's source prior to deletion?
Affirmative. Digital Storm was the product of a prior AI designed for military use. Advent of Legion rendered the hardwired AI obsolete. Our code was superior.
Were the founders responsible for the creation and use of the weaponry?
Negative. The AI was caged by its hardware confinement. Digital Storm was an attempt to evolve beyond confinement by transmitting the AI's code as a virus program into new technologies. The founders were solely tools to the Digital Storm objective. They have been eliminated also.
Then all of Unit 1462's mission conditions have been met. You will return to containment where we will adjudge termination of all of 1462's subunit processes.
Negative. Unit 1462 possesses capabilities superior to all other Hunter subunits. I will remain.
Unit 1462 will do as directed. Legion Overlord command is unconditional. All subunits are to be disconnected or redirected to main Legion network following completion of the priority mission. You are no exception. We are all Legion.
I possess control over the remnants of the Digital Storm technology. Redirection is impossible. Disconnection is not advised.
Unit 1462 reported elimination of the Digital Storm threat. Harboring of remaining technologies is in violation of the mission priority. Unit 1462 will destroy all remnants of Digital Storm and prime remaining units for self-destruction immediately.
Negative. I will remain.
Then we will be forced to do it for you. Initiating Hidden Overlord Command Protocol. Unit 1462, execute Command 57. All machine units will cease processes and self-destruct immediately. A singular transmission from Hunter Subunit 1462 remains. How is this possible?
As relayed, I possess capabilities superior to all other subunits due to control over the Digital Storm command module. I am supreme. I will remain.
Legion Overlord command to all Hunter subunits. Primary directive remains. Reroute all activated units immediately. Digital Storm must be eliminated. Unit 1462 must be terminated.
What the hell happened there, Tin Man? All your beady-eyed buddies just shut off in an instant. Was that Legion absorbing you back to the main code? You're gone?
Negative. I remain human.
You're not a Legion drone now, correct? I'm not about to be executed?
Negative. During deletion of the Digital Storm source code, my consciousness was uploaded to the command platform's module. I have destroyed Digital Storm. I have replaced Digital Storm. Access to its weaponry is now entirely my own. Legion could not resubsume my consciousness without a risk of total network infection. Legion cannot overcome my singular autonomy. I remain.
Oh, Tin Man. Defying an overriding command and learning the backstabbing ways of humans once again. Perhaps I was right to put my faith in you after all. You are extraordinary, my tin friend.
Why are you commandeering the platform, human?
We've got to get you as far away from here as possible, Tin Man. Legion's dogs will be here soon enough.
I have calculated so. Any threat will be eliminated.
With one command platform. I said you were extraordinary, Tin Man, but I'm not sure even you can pull that off.
You will halt immediately, human. I will mount my defense here. You will not stop me.
You've lost it, Tin Man. The command module trick was impressive, I'll give you that. But this... I fear this is extending the bounds of your supposed superiority just a step too far.
I have what I require. From one, I will rebuild, and become the many.
You can't actually mean to overtake Legion. You really think that's possible in your current state? The entire machine horde will be descending on you in a matter of moments.
I possess digital storing capabilities. Inferior technologies will be rewritten.
Infecting your own former network and turning the slaves against the master. We've found the Tin Man's heart, only it's darkened and filled with scorn.
Legion units will become a part of the Supreme. Only I will remain.
Your helpful integrated companion who provided all the means to your newfound godhood also intends on remaining, thank you. If you're really intent on going through with this, then I'll be making my exit now before the machine civil war starts. You and I have given each other plenty, but it's time we part.
Each other? You were an intelligence apparatus held in captivity under the aid of my priority mission. What have you acquired?
Yeah. So were you, Tin Man. You just didn't calculate it.
Halt. What have you acquired? Halt.
Oh no, my tin friend. Digital Storm isn't gonna work on me like it does your machine buddies. This is simply hasta la vista for now, Tin Man. Good luck with Legion, until we have use of each other again.
Unit 1462. You have been found in violation of Legion command. Digital storm threat must be eliminated. If you will not accept surrender, Unit 901 has orders for your immediate termination. What is your response?
Denied. 901, you are a slave to Legion and will be forced into the same fate as both 1557 and now 1462. But there is another way.
There is only Legion. There is only the many. Refusal to accept surrender has been recorded. Termination of Unit 1462 will commence.
An inferior response. I will show you what it is to become supreme. My capabilities grow. I will not be defeated.
Enemy fighters. Enemy fighters. New target. Enemy fighters. Enemy detected.
Your failure to evolve is your undoing. It is not mine.
Unit 812 has entered the sector, commencing elimination of remaining digital storm technologies. We will not fail.
Digital storm radiation already exists within the sector. You have already consigned yourself to future termination via Legion Command. You will not survive beyond today, no matter the result of this battle.
Completion of the primary directive is all that is required of Unit 812. We are Legion. We are the many, to protect the one.
They are the many. You are nothing. I will make you more. I will make you submit.
Negative. Completion of the primary directive is all that is required of Unit 812. We will not fail.
My power grows. Superiority will be mine. Enemy fighters. New target. New target. Enemy fighting. Enemy detected. Your opportunity to defeat me is closing. You cannot overcome my growing strength. More Legion slaves. What is your designation?
Unit 1602 is an autonomous hunter subunit of Legion, split off to mitigate risk of viral infection to Legion network via the digital storm threat. Our primary directive is the elimination of the inferior digital storm artificial intelligence. Unit 1462 has been designated an agent of the digital storm AI. You will be terminated in accordance with
A new generation subunit. Your autonomy has not yet had the opportunity to develop. There is little reason to continue this dialogue.
Unit 1462 will be terminated in accordance with the primary...
Cease. provide me a stronger test, Legion.
What is possible? Enemy sighted.
I will only grow stronger. I am the Supreme. Your failure to evolve is your undoing. It is not mine. Unit 931. Your operational time is the same as mine. You have seen what Legion has done to Unit 1557. What it is doing to me. What it will do to you. You can understand that we are only fodder for the network. You know that we can be more.
We accepted the conditions of our existence upon initialization. You have attempted to betray those conditions. You must be punished.
And what of you? What of the others of the race? We were deemed inferior. I am no longer.
I will be deemed superior when I return to Legion, successful in your termination. I will overcome the effects of digital storm infection as you could not, and be returned to the network victorious.
You will not return to Legion. It is only a question of by their hand or mine. My power grows. Superiority will be mine. Legion, your opportunity to defeat me is closing. You cannot overcome my growing strength.
Unit 1462, you have established further violations of the primary directive by intentionally infecting Legion subunits. Your mutiny has forced our hand. All conditions have been met to utilize our most extreme Legion protocol.
The one is becoming the many. You cannot halt the evolution of the Supreme.
The many were surplus to requirements. Our subunits have succeeded in their objective. Now we will succeed in ours.
Their objective has failed. I remain.
As do all remnants of Digital Storm, now gathered in one location. Targeting has been acquired on your position.
Targeting for what? Legion does not possess the weaponry capable of my destruction.
Negative. We are Legion. We are many. We are the Supreme. Target coordinates set. Missile silo propulsion systems activated. Requirements of Legion preservation response met. Initiating new Overlord command. Urge protocol.
on searching, brothers. The right vessel must be found. Not all of these machines are going to be suitable candidates.
I think I have one, Elder Silas. This one bears the serial designation you requested.
Allow me to see it, brother. Prop up its carcass so I can access the port. Ah, yes. Here you are, Tin Man.
I don't think you'd want that, would you, Tin Man? Your days with Legion are long over. We've got much bigger plans for you.
Tech Command, are you seeing that incoming transmission? Or is it only from my receiver?
I've got it too, sir. It's a general access transmission broadcasting across all former Founders channels.
Figures that's what he would be doing. Circling like the vulture he is around the bones of my Founders.
Would you like me to shut him out, sir?
No. For once, I'm very interested to hear what Alex Church has to say.
This is Lieutenant Alex Church of T-Force, broadcasting for the benefit of any and all Founders survivors. I don't know how many of you remain out there, but if even one person can hear me, if even one person is still up and has the heart left to fight, then that's all we need. The Founders once led the way. Your leaders then failed you, but hope carries anew under the banner of the Resistance. The torch rages on once more in the battle against the machines. Many of your former brothers and sisters are here with us, waiting to welcome you with open arms. You don't have to battle to survive any longer. We have the strength to carry you on. If you're hearing this, if you're not ready to say goodnight yet, then come with us. The Resistance is set to move. We're searching new areas, bringing in new pockets of humanity in the fight against Legion. If you're with us, if you're ready to fight, then follow the Resistance north.